is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7. Panthers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the the gun, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Hassan Reddick. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Panthers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And here's Tannehill to keep it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Give him 7 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off play action, Tannehill. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Patriots 21, Panthers 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
James White's first carry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Patriots 21, Panthers 7.
On first down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They fake the give. Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
6-2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 34.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
James White.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one word. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the
short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think,
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running your routes for the receivers and turning them to the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back at the back seven, phenomenal.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Patriots 28, Panthers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off play action. Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Open man, Gronkowski complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Carolina.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Tannehill. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some space here. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Short throw to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards yards on the second down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. Bad defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He completes it right side away. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Operating from the gun. Newton is going to find his running back. It's complete. Going to call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
To Christian McCaffrey.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Nick Folk for the...
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready?
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Today's final score, Patriots.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.